crafty cuties. I hope you guys are doing lovely. If you're new, my name is Jessica, and today I am going to share with you this SmashBook slash memory book that I made for someone else, and I'm going to be sending it off. So I wanted to go ahead and flip through and just share it with you guys. If you are making a SmashBook or art journal, maybe this will give you some ideas. And if you are the one who received this, I thought it might be helpful for me to maybe explain what some of the different pages could be used for. Of course, this can be used for anything that she wants, but I feel like if you are someone who might not be familiar with a SmashBook or like an art journal, it might be helpful to kind of know what I intended some of the things to be for, and then of course she will be able to use it for whatever she wants. So to start out with, on the cover, I used mainly the KaiserCraft Boho collection for this book, and I just layered some of the embellishments. I used some washi tape, and I also die cut some arrows on here. And by the way guys, I did film a tutorial, and I'll get into that a little bit later why I feel a little hesitant to post it, but I did film one. So on the side here I made kind of like, I guess, a little charm area with a, let's see if I can get it to turn around right, a little dream catcher that I thought was super cute and definitely matched, and then a little bee, which is the initial for someone very special to this woman that I made this for. I'm trying to be discreet in case I put this video out like before she receives it. And then I used some, just some different, what am I trying to say, ribbons and laces over here, some seam binding. And I honestly don't know what the binding is called that I used for this. Hopefully if you are wanting to know, like I said, I filmed a tutorial so I can share that with you guys. So on the inside, I will try to flip through here pretty quick just because this is a really fat, chunky book. And my idea for this was that hopefully she can use this as kind of an art journal. I'm also sending along some watercolors. There's a ton of watercolor paper in here, but I also wanted her to feel like she could do whatever she wants. She could make scrapbook pages, which I thought would be really, really fun. If she has pictures or little pieces of paper, maybe tickets or things like that that she wants to keep, this would be a great place for that. And so over here I have an envelope, and inside here I have a letter for her and some extra die cuts and things like that. These little clear pockets I actually got from Target, the dollar spot, and they are really, really cool because they're sticky on the back. And so I put one of the die cut pieces from this collection in here, and I thought that she could eventually add a picture if she wants, or she can do whatever she wants really. I have some washi samples here just because I thought maybe she would want to use these on some of her pages that she decorates or whatever. I don't know too much about how into crafting she is. I did talk to her husband a little bit to see some of her likes, and that was where I got the idea to do the boho, because I'm pretty sure that she's into kind of like tribal things like arrows and feathers and things like that. And he mentioned that I think that he said she once in a while likes to paint, so that was what I was kind of going for. So basically this journal has 6 different signatures. So a signature is basically just a little booklet, and there is just a various things in here. So I decorated some, and I kept a lot of it blank as well. So like I said, this first booklet is mainly watercolor paper. And throughout I did include like some journaling cards because I thought maybe on the back she could write a memory down, or she can take this completely off, whatever she wants to do. I embossed this and I did some ink blending. I just thought that was cute. She might be able to do something with that. And then over here I included an embossed dream catcher, and I left it blank because I thought it would be really fun for her to maybe use her watercolors and paint over this. That gives these embossed images a really cool effect, but I also taped it on with washi tape, so it'll be really easy for her to take off if she doesn't want it there. And so that's just watercolor paper. The next little signature. I have another one of these little plastic label holders with another little frame. And oh, sorry, that was actually the end of that one. And then so then we're on to the next signature, and I love this paper. I think it's so cute. She could just leave this like this, or she could decorate it. And again, this one is also mostly just watercolor paper. I included some random things throughout, like a little stamped image. I thought maybe she could color in, or again, she can take that off and not use it. And then I think the rest of it is just watercolor paper. Oh, I did put a little, like a photo holder, and I just did again with washi tape so it's easy to remove. And I did put a journaling card in here that says my favorite things, but she could put a picture in here. I love these photo holders. I don't know what the actual name is, but I love those. And so we just got watercolor paper. I made a couple of the pages different sizes just for some interest. And let's see here, and then this is the end of that signature. Is that, I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Signature? Anyways, booklet. In the next one here, I have included a ton of colored papers, and throughout I put like some more journaling cards, but colored paper. And I had this cute little library card, I think from Target. I thought that would be fun if she's into reading, or she could really use whatever she wants for this. I have some stickers here. These are actually planner stickers, but it was an extra sheet that I had from Jameson Reed Designs, and I thought maybe she could use them in here or not. Held this on with a really big clip here that I love. There's some gold paper that I thought was super fun. I attached a little doily that holds another journaling card. And to the person that I'm sending this to, if you're not familiar with journaling cards, the idea is that you can like write a memory or jot down a note, jot down some lists, whatever, but I guess they're mostly for like memory keeping. So if you wanted to write a memory and like tape it on next to a picture that correlates, or you can just write down a memory, write down how you're feeling. It's just basically like a journal entry. And you can also use them for decoration. So pretty versatile, I think. So on to the next one. This paper was not from the collection, but I thought it went well. Now I think this one is full of a lot of different scrapbook papers, which I thought would be fun. And I thought this would be a great spot if she does want to end up doing like little scrapbook pages. This would be easy. It's like already set up for you. I added some vellum paper because I just thought that was kind of fun and different. So scrapbook paper, more vellum. Throughout I added some like littler pieces too, just because I think it's fun. And then I have like a little envelope here. Maybe if she has some different little keepsake things she wants to put in here, she can do that. And then there's just some white paper, some more scrapbook paper. I had so much fun making this, guys. I made this last week and I was kind of feeling really down last week. Hans was traveling and I don't know, I was just feeling kind of down, I guess. And making this for her helped me so much. I accidentally put this upside down, but that's okay. So I included just some regular paper, which was kind of silly. At first I was like, I don't know, it's not gonna look very nice. But I thought it would be really fun because if she wants to do some journaling, she can. And I just feel like it's kind of different. And then I wrapped around a manila envelope and she could put something in here. I like how this is open on this side. She could tape it closed if she wants. I put just another journaling card here. And then of course more scrapbook paper. And so I sewed each one in and I made the cover as well with some chipboard. I think the binding system that I chose, I think it's called like long stitch binding. I tried to figure it out. It was just like I said, I put a bunch of different techniques together and kind of used what I thought worked best for this book. And anyways, I guess I kind of interrupted myself. I was just saying that making this just really kind of helped me feel a little bit more motivated, and it put me in a lot better mood. It got rid of anxiety, and I'm making this for someone really, really special who I don't know in real life, She has a YouTube channel here. I think I'm just gonna say it's Water's Wife Vlogs, and it's going to Amy. Her and her husband recently lost their son, and that's all I'll just say. You can go check out their channel if you want to know more. I feel kind of bad when I've mentioned her a couple times and I'm like, oh, they're the ones that lost her son. I don't want that to be like the way that I am talking about her, but that's like what she's going through. That is her life right now. That's what she's grieving and going through such a hard time. And so I am very inspired by her and I look up to her. I think it's so awesome that she's sharing her story. And so I wanted to make something for her because I appreciate her, and she has actually really motivated me lately when I've been feeling down and depressed or like anxious, having anxiety. I've been watching her videos a lot, and just knowing that she can get through such a huge, like, tragic event in her life, I feel like it has really pushed me to just, I don't know, push myself. So there we go. That's the last little signature. And so, yeah, like I said, I just wanted to make something. I wanted to put some time into making something for her because I just really appreciate her. Being a YouTuber is hard, and especially vlogging your life. It's a really hard thing, and I just totally look up to her for sharing her story. And yeah. So anyways, guys, so on this last page, I found these really cute little, it's like a library card, and I thought it would be so fun for her to write something down on here. And I got these from Tuesday morning, actually. So in this last pocket, I filled it with a bunch of stuff, but she can basically take this out and maybe use it in her journal, or she can do whatever the heck she wants with it, really, and then she will just be left with a little pocket. And I'm not going to go through everything, but like, I made her some tags, which I think that's another fun way to write a memory down. So you can write a memory and then like tape it next to a picture, make like a little collage or something like that, or she can use it for a gift or whatever. I included an extra one of these little library cards. In here I have a bunch of different die cuts from the collection and some, what else? I think that's about all, just die cuts in there. Just some little cut apart pieces from the collection. She might be able to do something with those. Some extra journaling cards, and a couple more of these picture like inserts, and I thought she could possibly use those if she wants to include some photos in here. So that is everything. I had a lot of fun making this. I also had a lot of fun like doing the sewing and putting the book together. I feel like it's really well made. I hope it is, because I definitely want this to keep up really well for her. I am a little concerned about the cover just because it's layered pieces, so I do hope that holds up well for her. I did distress the edges a little bit with ink, and I did that on purpose because I know that it's probably, the edges are definitely going to get banged around and probably become kind of distressed, so I just wanted to make it like already look like that. And then on the spine of the book here, I just used some of the scrapbook paper, and I actually covered it with packing tape because I wanted a way, and you know what, I could do that with the front, but I don't know. I just felt like that was going to make it really durable, and I've made one before where I used duct tape for the spine, and it honestly makes it so durable, but I didn't have any in a pattern that I liked, so I just went with this. And if you're curious, I basically sewed all of the signatures into the chipboard, so I already had it covered in this wood, and then I didn't really like how the stitching looked. It looks pretty, I think that look is nice for some journals, but for this one it didn't look right, so that's when I covered it with scrapbook paper. So the reason why I'm a little hesitant to post a tutorial is because I notice on a lot of like mini album or mostly like mini album tutorials, in the comments people get really crazy if you do not mention the exact person who created a technique that you used, like a different, like for instance a binding system, and I don't know the person who created the binding system that I used. Like I I've watched a lot of YouTube and I just like went for it. I did not follow a tutorial. So I just feel like it's like kind of nerve-wracking to put like a tutorial out there for a mini album, because I feel like people get really hurt feelings if you don't mention the person's name who created it. And I do get it, like if someone creates a certain technique, give them credit. But I guess what I'm saying is I don't exactly know who created every single technique that I use to make this. But I also want to share it with you because I did just kind of use my own style. This measures 5.5 by 8.5 inches, I think, and I think that's a good size. I feel like most of the journals that I see are a lot smaller. So I do want to be able to share it with you guys, but I just don't want to come across anything that's going to get me in trouble because I didn't give someone credit. Or I don't know if it's because the different techniques are copyrighted or something like that. But yeah, if you guys have any information on that and you want to share that with me below, that would be great. I definitely want to get the tutorial up for you guys, and I will edit that and look into it a little bit more. But sorry, this video is so long. Thanks if you made it all the way through. And I think that's all I have to share with you guys today. So I will see you in the next video. I love you guys so much. Bye.